Hey guys, Video Demon here, also known as Thierry, and yes, I'm back. Sorry for the month-long break, guys. Pretty much, I'm on a new course at college, so that kind of like got in the way of things. Me trying to get used to it all and stuff, and studying, that kind of got in the way, and things related to the band. So yeah, but this is just a video, letting you know that I'm back temporarily. I know I did that update video just about a few personal things, but I felt like doing another vinyl records collection. I haven't got many this time. There's only about 4 or 5 of them, but I am going to review them each, like give them a mini review. So, to, give you all my opinions on them and to show off my collection. Now, I do actually have way more. Oh, my finger just got on the screen then. But yeah, I do actually have a lot more albums, but obviously that was in my first vinyl records video. That was in March this year. And this is the October updated version. I'm also going to get a few more records as well, guys. Another thing as well, I might do a CD collection, but the thing is, I have tons of CDs. I have at least like 30 plus. Mostly the types of bands I like, so it would take me ages to go through them while I don't have that many records. But yeah, I guess other things. I think I was gonna do separate album reviews, but they didn't end up happening. So I thought, why not do these really quick ones? And this is just to let you guys know that I'm doing well. I'm doing okay, and I haven't passed away or anything like that. Luckily, I mean, not a joke about that, but yeah. But let's quit stalling and we'll start the collection. This time there's only a few, so we won't go too deep into them. The first one is probably a band that none of you have ever heard of. This is Bulldozer Crash with their single. Let's have a look on here. I think there's 3 songs on it, so let me just get it out for a second here. So obviously 7-inch single. Obviously, it's only a little one. Now, Bulldozer Crash, I actually looked them up, and they were a indie band in the early 90s. British indie band, sounding a bit like the Smiths. Speaking of the Smiths, we're going to get to them later. But yeah, they didn't really like take off. And I think they had one album, but as far as I know, you can't get the album online anywhere. Because I found it on discogs.com. So yeah. Oh yeah, this is the Automatic Smile 7-inch single. There's What Happens Now. That's a really nice song. Oh god, sorry about the blur, guys. But yeah, What Happens Now, Automatic Smile, and the other one, well, there's another picture of him. I think it's in the liner notes. Mrs. Robinson's Daughter, the classic song. Here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. That classic song. Is this a sequel to that one? I don't know. But if you do really want to listen to the songs, they are actually on YouTube for you to listen to. But yeah, they're basically they kind of sound like the Smiths, maybe a bit like Oasis, I guess, but early 90s. That's what it looks like. It's only a small one, as you can see next to my hand. Automatic Smile is a song on its own. And I think What Happens Now and Mrs. Robinson's Daughter are both on the same side. So yeah, that's some weird little, you know, unknown band. I discovered them because I got it from GB Antiques in Lancaster. So then they're always selling stuff like that. They have a few records here and there. Pretty good. Now we're going to move into some more mainstream stuff, guys, with the big, the 12-inch ones, the big vinyl records. 2019's Korn the Nothing. Now, in my opinion, this and oh, sorry guys, notifications. But yeah, in my opinion, guys, this album. God, there's a really annoying circle on screen. Let's just pause it for a sec. Right, done that. I don't know what happened there. I think obviously, I don't script my videos, but yeah, I think I pressed something on the phone and it was putting a circle on screen, so sorry about that. But yeah, moving on. This album and the Slipknot album, We Are Not Your Kind, are probably my 2 picks for best album of 2019. Obviously, Korn and Slipknot, they're both, giants in the new metal genre, alternative metal genre, and it's really good to see them doing 2 great albums that just prove that they're still awesome. And by the way, guys, I have We Are Not Your Kind on CD because I wanted to get it. I wanted to get the vinyl, but it was a double. It was a double vinyl, double LP pack, and those tend to cost a lot more money, frankly. But this Korn one is only one. So yeah, Korn the Nothing. Basically this album, I would suggest it's for old Korn fans. If you're just getting into Korn, I would check it out just to give them a more, if you want to hear a more modern sound. But it's not very experimental. But I think that's a good thing because they try to experiment with dubstep and other things like that. You know, weird like classical instruments, and it was just kind of a weird period. But this album is them going back to their roots of the first four albums. You know, self-titled, Life is Peachy. What is it? Follow the Leader and Issues, and also Untouchables. It's them going back to that style, and I think it's amazing. And the Nothing, I think this album was made because Jonathan Davis's wife sadly passed away. I can't remember how she died, but still, it's really sad. So I guess the Nothing was how he was feeling inside. You know, just this black nothingness. You know, obviously Korn's music, they're not exactly, feel good music, but yeah, as you can see, it's a big vinyl record. The cover, I kept the plastic on because stupidly, they put the Korn logo sticker and the name and all the other stuff, white vinyl, on the plastic instead of on the actual picture, on the actual cardboard sleeve, which I think is kind of stupid. But yeah, I didn't manufacture it. But anyway, the album cover as well. I love this cover. I also was going to mention that the album cover of We Are Not Your Kind by Slipknot, I'm not a big fan of it. It's a guy with like a purple veil on his face. It looks creepy, but it's not that good of a cover. But this one's really good. It's very artistic, like it's a man made of wires being hung from the ceiling. It's genuinely creepy, which, fits the theme of the album. So, and I will get it out as well. So the back of it, very similar, very white and plain. I do really like white backgrounds, by the way. So yeah. And the best songs on it, we got like a bagpipes intro. Is it freaking showing? There we go. We've got Cold, You'll Never Find Me, and stuff like that. I'm just going through the songs. The Darkness is Revealing is also a really great one. Finally Free, and we've got the other side B as well. Can You Hear Me is the other single. Discomfort. This Loss as well has that kind of feel, and Surrender to Failure. Is it Surrender to? Yeah. I do need to listen to this one again, honestly. So we'll get it out. Typical black inside sleeve. I would really recommend listening to this. It's on your Spotify and whatever you have. But as you can see, I'm not gonna get it out. But as you can see, it's there we go. It's a white vinyl, and honestly, it looks beautiful. Now, I'm not going to show the other ones. I'm not going to take them out because they're all just simply black. There's no point. But yeah, this one is my first coloured vinyl, as you can see. I'm not going to touch it. But yeah, it looks really nice, pearly white. But the problem with it is that I probably will need to clean it. So, yeah. So, Korn the Nothing, solid album from a classic band who I think have turned, their self-titled album recently turned 25 years old, so yeah, it's pretty amazing. But we're going to move on to an older album, Incubus, Morning View. In my opinion, I think this is the the greatest Incubus album ever made. I do think it's, sorry guys, I do think Make Yourself is definitely their second best, the one before this one. But this album is an example of just one that's just aged like wine. Like, it's just, it just sounds so good. And also, this album is going to be turning 18 in October. But it always seems like a summer album to me because obviously Morning View, we've got a picture of a beach in California on the front that looks absolutely beautiful with the blue skies. And it just gives me a really summery vibe, especially the song Wish You Were Here. Not the Pink Floyd one, but yeah, Wish You Were Here. I dig my toes into the sand. The ocean looks like 1,000 diamonds strewn in a blue blanket. All these lyrics about being at the beach, absolutely beautiful. Maybe I'll give it a review one day, if you really want me to see it. By the way, Incubus is my favourite band right now. I think their newest albums, 8, and the one from 2011 weren't very good, but they weren't awful. But the fact is, their first 3 or 4 albums, straight up masterpieces. I'm not going to deny that. So yeah, we've got the tracks here. I'm going to name my favourites. Nice to Know You, has a really nice chill vibe. Circles is pretty heavy. And I think it was in an ice hockey game. Wish You Were Here is that song about being at the beach. It's just like lovely to listen to. Just a Phase, 11 a.m. That's a really nice one. Nice chilled out one, but powerful. Blood on the Ground, Mexico. That's a nice acoustic ballad. Warning, Echo. I do like Warning. Yeah, Echo, Have You Ever? Are You In? That's a nice party song. Under My Umbrella. And Aqueous Transmission, which is like almost an instrumental song. Well, actually, it does have singing from Brandon Boyd, but it has very Chinese instruments. Reminds me a lot of Kung Fu Panda. But yeah, just like check out these albums, guys, because they're absolutely superb. So yeah, show more of the liner notes. Actually, this one does open up, so I will show you the inside of it. Pictures of the band and the lyrics. For some reason, it's missing the lyrics to Echo, I think. I don't know why it's missing it, but yeah, the inside of it. The only problem with this LP is that the sleeve is a little bit pokey. I don't really know how to fix that, but yeah, let's just get the LPs out. So we got. This is a double one, by the way, because the songs aren't very long, but Aqueous Transmission goes on for 7 minutes. So yeah, side A, side B. Got that nice Chinese looking fish on it. It's kind of cute. I had to get this one though because I think it's just a straight up classic. I think it's a masterpiece, this album. The only thing that kind of holds it back is that the heavier new metal-ish sounding hard rock songs on it kind of like let it down, but the ballads are amazing. We've got side C, which is nice and black, and side D, which is red. And it's black on the inside as well. I think you can get a blue version of this, but as far as I know, you can't get it in Europe. It must be America only. And also, I am going to get Make Yourself, because Incubus, I just love them. I have a personal attachment with them. Just close that down, guys. Right, and the final... Actually, no, we got 2 more to go through, but one of them I'm not going to go into big detail with. Keane, Hopes and Fears. This one I got because the record store... We actually still have a record store. They were only selling this one for £15. They're often 20 or 30 quid, but this one was £15, and this album is officially one from my childhood. Like, my parents had the CD, and they would play it in the car, and a lot of those songs are really iconic to me. But yeah, if you don't know who Keane are, they're I guess a sort of Britpop soft rock band, where instead of, like, guitars, they have, like, synthesized keyboards. They've got a really nice sound to them. The songs are very, like, chilled out, but they're very, like, some of them are a bit sorrowful, I guess. Like, I won't say sorrowful, but they make me personally think of my childhood, because I grew up with a lot of Britpop and soft rock at Coldplay before they turned shit. Speaking of Coldplay, I am going to get a Rush of Blood to the Head on vinyl eventually. So the songs from my childhood were Somewhere Only We Know, which is obviously a classic. Bend and Break. Everybody's Changing, it's another classic song. Your Eyes Open and She Has No Time. She Has No Time has a really like slow vibe to it. This Is the Last Time, that's a classic as well. And Bed Shaped is also really good. I mean, the whole album is great. But yeah, this album came out in 2004, so it was one of the first albums I ever listened to, in my memory, as well as Demon Days by Gorillaz, which is another album I want to pick up. It's in really nice green, by the way. Let's open it up. We've got pictures of the Keane themselves in it. It's kind of funny looking at these because of how young they look, because they just released a new album quite recently. I forgot the name of it, but I haven't checked it out yet. But yeah, it's funny to see them. But I had to get this because it was a staple of my childhood. This album also comes with a download code. So, if you go on the official website and you get the code, you can download it on your phone, which I really like vinyl records that do that. I do have a Spotify nowadays, but for people who don't, it really helps them out. Obviously, some people just get discs and download them as well. So we've got that, them playing on the piano, and just black. And the actual record, if I can get it out. Bugger it. It's grey. there we go. I don't want to damage all these guys. And the final one we're not going to talk about very long because it's actually my dad's. My dad's gave this to me. It is the Smiths Hatful of Horror. Fat. Oh my god, I'm so tired today, guys. The Smiths Hatful of Hollow, which I actually didn't know this, but apparently it's not a studio album. It's like a compilation one with like some of their older songs, a few live songs, stuff like that. But it's not actually a studio album by them. But yeah, it's pretty interesting album. But it's not one of the best Smiths albums, in my opinion. I think The Queen is Dead is the best one because it has it has that one song on it. What does it go like? Wait, hold on a second, guys. It has that one song, Somewhere Only We Know. No. There Is a Light That Never Goes Out. God, I get really confused with a lot of these kind of soft rockish bands. I'm not saying they all sound the same, but yeah, they all have that childhood kind of vibe to me. My dad would play the Smiths, so this is why he gave this one to me. Yeah, There Is a Light That Never Goes Out was obviously in The Queen. The Queen is Dead. But it seems to be quite a hard album to find, but I will get it. And in my opinion, the Smiths, they're not one of my favourite bands in the world, but I do respect them for what they did with their music. Even though I don't like Morrissey for reasons, because he's kind of a douche. And another thing is that his singing voice can be a bit jarring. I think if somebody took all the Smiths songs and covered them in a different voice, like a more clean voice, rather than his weird falsetto thing, I think they would be really good. And another thing is that I think the Smiths work well as a greatest hits band. I think they do have, unfortunately, this is going to piss people off, but I think they do have quite a few filler tracks here and there. But the big hits that they do have are fantastic. There Is a Light That Never Goes Out, This Charming Man, Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now. All those songs are great. But yeah, we'll just go through it. William, It Was Really Nothing. What difference does it make? That one's absolutely fantastic instrumentally. This Charming Man, I think that's a live version. It's not the original one. How Soon Is Now? Yeah. Girl Afraid, that's another one. So yeah, this one is simply just because my dad gave it to me. I do actually have the first self-titled album on. I have it on CD, but not vinyl. So yeah, this. Oh my god, I don't want to damage this freaking thing. There. Cardboard, because it's straight from the 80s. This isn't a re-release thing. Black on the inside, yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. I don't. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to tidy this. Well, you saw my room. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. This was just a quick little fun video, just to show you some of my records. Kind of a dip into my childhood with bands like Keane. I used to like Travis as well and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Hopefully I might do some game videos next or whatever. Some more music videos, maybe show some of my CDs. But yeah, just comment below what you want to see. And also, one more thing. Please give me some ideas for my 1,000 subscriber special because I'm getting really close to that 1,000 number. I'm actually really excited for that. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.